everybody, this is Tom Stephen George here, listening news, and welcome to Season 3 of Geek Power. This is Episode 7. I'm not using my lav mic right now because I had some issues with my lav mic earlier, and I honestly don't want to revisit those issues. So, let's get on with the video, shall we? This is, we're going to be talking about the unofficial Windows XP Service Pack 4. This is the Dell Dimension 3000.
We're gonna fly.
So basically Windows XP Service Pack 4, for those people who are wondering, is an unofficial service pack. Windows XP support ended August, I believe it might have been August, I'm not sure, but it was like August 2014, so sometime around there, I don't know. But you might remember, so it's still supported? Yeah, it kind of, and I'm going to get into why it's still supported. Versions like Windows XP Media Center Edition and stuff like that are used in environments where they have, let's say, let's say you have a lobby, and in that little lobby of a tower or a skyscraper you have a couple of TVs and they're always displaying footage. Those computers are commonly ran by Windows Media Center PCs. Now, Windows Media Center Edition is still kind of being supported. They're only doing like once in a blue moon updates for it, such as just a mild security update, and that's it. They're not doing anything important for those distributions. But for distributions like Windows XP, Professional and Home, and the rest of the distributions are pretty much not being supported anymore. But there is a way to get them supported still. So, there's an operating system called Microsoft Windows Embedded POS Ready 2009, POS standing for Point of Sale. Now, this operating system is nearly identical to XP except for one thing. It is modified to the point where it's only designed for cash registers and ATMs. The reason why they use an operating system that's identical to XP, that's stripped down, which means it's basically XP, but it's got all the applications stripped down, is because older, or let's just say like cash registers, ATMs, those kind of devices don't really use modern hardware. They use some pretty old hardware. Windows Point of Sale is still getting updates. Mainly security updates and .NET framework, and mainly towards point-of-sale application updates. But there's still security updates nonetheless. They're not being updated like Windows 7 is, trust me, they're not being updated that much. But they are indeed being updated every now and then, and it is indeed helpful. So, what this one person did, he was an unofficial developer, he decided to keep Windows XP alive by basically doing a couple of things when you install the service pack, is that it swaps a couple of files in your system around with a point-of-sale application. Basically, when your computer connects to the Microsoft Update servers, it thinks that your computer, even though it's a Windows XP either Professional or Home Edition, it thinks that it is that computer is indeed a point-of-sale candidate. So what it does is it gives it security updates and .NET framework updates, and the updates that would be used with the point-of-sale applications operating systems, which still, again, there are still security updates, not as often as you might expect originally, but nonetheless, you will still be supported and you will still be updated. So anyhow, I'm going to show you how to install this Service Pack 4. I'll give you the link in the description, how to download it, and so on. And yeah, so let's get on with it, shall we? Okay. So I'm using a VirtualBox or a virtual PC application here. Being that I don't have a Windows XP system that does not have this installed on it, but nonetheless, it should be the same thing. It works practically the same if you do this. I'm sorry about the low bit rate or the slow refresh rate or whatever on the video. It's just I'm using HyperCam as a last resort because apparently one of the OBS doesn't want to record properly. If I record with OBS, it'll screw some things up. What you need to do is you need to go to Google, or I'm just doing it here. You can just click in the link in the description if you want to download it. But you can simply just search, it's done loading up here. Windows XP SP. What you do is you go to... Alright, so you go to Softwarepedia. I know a lot of people don't trust this website, and quite frankly, I'm with you on that. Be smart when you listen, and just listen to me when I do this, okay? What you need to do is you need to click this download now. You do not click these, do not click any of that crap, because you can get a virus like that. And it's going to ask you, don't click download here, don't click download here. You go right here where it says download US. It'll take a little bit of a second. Don't click anything else, because trust me, you will get a virus like that. Go ahead, save file. And it's going to take a while to download this. I should already have this downloaded, so I'm not going to download it. Pretty sure I have it downloaded at least. So I'm not going to worry about that. Basically, once you've downloaded it, you've got the file right here. So what you need to do is you need to click it, hit run. It's going to extract the files required to run it. It might take a little while depending on your machine. Some computers might take longer than others. And I'm pretty sure you can just close out Firefox at that point. So I'm going to pause the video and continue when it's done. Okay. Now once you've extracted the files, it's very simple here. There it is. Click next, agree, next, archive files, and then it's going to inspect your current configuration. This could take a while, so I'm going to pause the video again. Alright, so once you're done with that, go ahead and hit finish. It should automatically restart your computer. If not, if not, we need to restart it yourself. What did it install? And it automatically installed BitLocker. So what you gotta do is you gotta hit turn off computer, restart it. So once this thing's restarted, so once it's done, we gotta go ahead and, here we go, it's restarting now. This might take a while, but come on. Now keep in mind, this is not really going to do anything. The only thing this is going to do is basically give us Windows Point of Sale 2009 updates, which means that you're going to be receiving .NET Framework, a bunch security updates every now and then. Nothing like it used to be on Windows XP. Just keep it in mind. You're going to receive I don't know exactly what you receive exactly, but you're mainly going to receive .NET Framework and security updates every now and then, nothing extremely much. So this is the classic Windows XP startup screen when you install a service pack. It's just going to do this, and it's going to sit there for a little bit while it's thinking about it. So I'm going to pause the video. Alright, so now what's going to happen is it'll come up with this screen saying Microsoft Windows XP. Help protect your PC. We're going to go and select install recent updates or turn on automatic updating. And once that's accomplished, it'll go ahead and it'll log in. That's all it really takes. Now, from what I've noticed, the actual process where it's actually going ahead and it's installing and converting the files, that takes a good, I'd say maybe 10 minutes on my hardware, and I've got a decent hard drive. So if you're actually installing this on a decent machine, maybe one that's a tad slower than normal, it could take maybe 15 minutes and stuff. Nothing really bad, but nothing bad, nothing good. It's just a decent thing. And I'm just trying to wait. Control panel, system. And, well, I expected it to see Service Pack 3, and the reason why it's still saying that Service Pack 3 is kind of a little glitch, but it is indeed Service Pack 4. It'll still say that it's Service Pack 3, but it'll indeed say that it's Service Pack 4. So before anyone says, it didn't work, it's Service Pack 3, you're absolutely wrong. Okay, it's just how it does, it's just how what it does on this version of XP. It's a little bit glitchy, but it works. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I see you guys later. And this is the 7th episode we've had at Geek Power, and quite frankly, I got a nice little surprise towards the end episode. I'm going to do a little bit of a finale, and hopefully we'll do some pretty interesting more topics next year. So thank you guys for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.